friends. As you know, this is the Thanksgiving Day weekend for our friends in the U.S. So while they're still eating turkeys and watching the Macy's Day Parade, we want to make sure that you have your dose of community conversations. Enjoy tonight's show, and we look forward to seeing you same place, same time next week.
Hey kids, what time is it?
What time is it?
It's Community Conversations time.
It's Community Conversations time. That's right. From the beaches of South Florida to the hills of Tennessee. From New York to Hawaii. Tell your friends that Community Conversations is about to inform the next generation with news, without fear, and educate them without opinion.
And a warm South Florida and Costa Rica welcome to all of you.
This 1-hour forum deepens connections, and it provides discussions on a range of topics including social emotional issues, improving relations with law enforcement, post-secondary education, careers, health and wellness, politics and race, inclusion and equality.
Focused on an initiative. Case in point tonight, you all were speaking about gun violence. Since I've been growing up, that's been a thing, especially living here in Florida.
Community Conversations, where it's all about highlighting the talented youth in our communities and the great things that they are doing.
In terms of encouraging women's involvement in civil rights activism.
Community Conversations.
Muted.
Neil. No, I'm just kidding. Hi. It's currently 6:01 p.m. for me, but 7 p.m. for you. I'm Emilia Tos. I'm currently in Costa Rica.
And I'm Alexander Blackwood in Royal Palm Beach.
And welcome to this week's episode of Community Conversations, dedicated to all the lifeguards listening tonight.
Tonight, we're coming to you from the Rivera Beach Event Center, the opening night of the art exhibition Reframed, created by Harold Caudio. Later in the show, we'll hear from Mr. Caudio as well as some other highlights from the exhibit. We have another banner show for you tonight, so sit back and get ready for the 1-hour ride as we tell you about a long-time U.S. Senator who admits he's getting too old for the rat race, although he's not yet old to bow out.
Then we have a 411 on a group of pilots who lined up on a runway in Dubai on Wednesday and fired up their 7 jet engines with an ear-splitting roar.
And we'll be telling you about a spring break camp where students will be getting down and dirty in a swamp and will be making their own lunches from the garden, a story you'll only hear on Community Conversations.
Good evening, good evening. My name is Patrick P.J. Madison, and I will be taking over for the rest of the show. And for our next topic, competitors were flying high at the annual Philip Rowland Memorial Drone Competition at Don Estridge High-Tech Middle School. Students from across all of Palm Beach County School District got a chance to pilot their drones through a challenging obstacle course. Stay tuned as Community Conversations special correspondent Learzam brings you the full story.
Hello everyone, my name is Learzam and I am a student at Don Estridge High-Tech Middle School. We have a wonderful drone competition. Here today are teams from across South Florida. In drones, there are skills fields and teamwork fields. When the programmer programs, they're programming it to go through all of the obstacles in the skills course. When a pilot tries to fly through them, they try and use hand-eye coordination to go through the arches and land successfully. Why I love drones is the fact it's all about having fun, learning, and competing in competitions. With this brand new cutting-edge technology, we can go fly with military drones to try and protect our country. So drones will provide us many new and amazing careers.
This competition is the Philip Rowland Memorial Drone Competition. It's named for my son. It's a labor of love for me with drones and robotics. As long as they're having fun and learning something, that's what I care about.
It's been an amazing day here at Don Estrich, and this is one competition where all the competitors are flying high.
Tired of hearing that all the news is all doom and gloom? Well, tune into Community Conversations, where we flip the script. We bring you uplifting stories of kids making a difference, both locally and globally. Know someone needs a dose of positivity? Give them a call or shoot them a text and let them know that Community Conversations is on air. They won't want to miss this. Catch the good vibes with Community Conversations.
Calling all young musicians, the highly anticipated 5th annual Fernando Jones International Blues Camp Kids Camp is back and better than ever. This year, the camp will be hosted at Kaiser University in West Palm from December 26th to the 31st. Again, that is December 26th to the 31st at Kaiser University. This incredible free camp is open to instrumentalists and vocalists aged from 7 to 17. Whether you're a budding guitarist, a soulful singer, or a passionate drummer, this camp is the perfect place to hone in your skills and immerse yourself in the world of blues music. To secure your spot, visit blueskids.com/earlybird for audition information. For any questions, you can also call 561-665-0151. Again, that's 561-665-0151. Don't miss this amazing opportunity to learn from the best and make new friends who share your love for music. Register today and get ready to rock.
Attention South Florida. Looking for top-notch security services? Look no further than Hunter Hansen Security, offering Class D and G concealed weapon training, tactical, self-defense, and much more. For more information, call 561-597-6348. Again, that's 561-597-6348, and ask for Nick. Don't forget to mention that you heard this ad on Community Conversations. They serve all of South Florida with wisdom, strength, integrity. Hunter Hansen Security, your trusted partner in safety. Stay safe and stay secure.
From the beaches to the boondocks, from Miami to Maine, and from the east to the west coast, people have been putting everything on pause at 7 p.m. on Fridays to hear their latest commentary. And now, it's that time for Trending Now with Mr. John and Mr. C-Ron.
When I move my body just like this, I don't know why, but I feel like freedom. I hear a song that takes me back, and I let go with so much freedom.
Brother John.
You're on mute, good brother.
All right. See, that's why I need Neil, because anyway, what's going on, bro? Robert Dodge coming in.
Just another day in South Florida.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's
yes,
a little
sir.
cold now. It is chilly now.
Tell me about it. I don't know what's going on.
I'm in my apartment now.
What's going on? Look at me.
I see you got your Christmas sweater on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's your holiday sweater.
That's my holiday sweater. Come to think of it, it's a sweater that, in fact, this sweater is not even mine. It's my mom's sweater I'm wearing, but that's all right.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, it's cold outside.
Tell me about it. I'm being told that we have tonight is the November Palm Beach Has Talent show, and we have Robert Dodd in Riviera Beach. Can you bring him in, Jeremiah? If he's there, they should be at the
Palm Beach has talent show. All right, whenever he comes in, well, that's Margot. But no, bring Robert Dodd in, please. Not her yet.
There he is.
Okay. All
There he
right.
is.
Hello, everybody.
What's
I'm
going
here
on, man?
with-
How are things go? Wow, you dressed like you're in the North Pole. What's
I
up with
know,
that?
man.
See, you're inside, we're on the outside. So we prepare for the weather. Okay. Introduce yourself.
Hello
Hey,
there,
how are things going,
everyone.
Tolanda?
I'm doing
what's going
well
on?
here at the talent show.
Nice.
And what's
did-
it like? What's the mood? What's the mood like there? How are things?
Oh, the mood was wonderful. The performances were so great. These are young professionals, and they put on a show tonight. It was wonderful.
Got you. Do you have the winners' names yet? Sorry about that, John. Do you have the winners' names yet?
Yes, we do have the winners.
Okay.
So,
Yes, there was one gentleman. His
roll.
name is K Smooth. There was Cheyenne, and there was Daniel. Daniel was the third place winner. Cheyenne was second place, and Mr. King Smooth was number one.
And what were they? Dancers or singers or swimmers or what?
They were all singers. One did singing and rapping. One did a gospel song, and another one did "A Change Is Gonna Come."
come in. This is
Oh.
one of the singers right here. This is one of the singers. Is she one second?
Well, hello there. How are you? Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's
Now-
Mr. C.
now,
Ron,
tell
Mr.
me-
Don.
Where do you go to school?
Yes, ma'am. Eagle Lake Elementary,
And what grade are you in?
5th grade.
Be sure if she's in the area.
You're
she's-
5th grade. Wow, brother John, 5th
What,
grader. So what did you what'd you sing tonight?
Yeah, what song
I
did you
sung
sing?
a song called "He Knows My Name."
Bingo was his name.
He knows
Hey,
my
you know,
name.
hey, you know, I don't know about you, but when I was in elementary school, the farmer's dog was on the road and Bingo was his name. You remember that?
Man, I don't even remember the words to that song.
B-I-N-G-O.
Okay, you're live on.
All right, well,
YouTube.
congratulations. So what did you win?
I won second prize and $75.
75. What are you gonna do with that whole $75?
Don't know.
Can I get 25? Can I borrow 25?
So
All right, you got to think about it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, John.
well, you guys have a good night.
A video interview.
Okay.
You too.
All right. So you see
Now,
Yeah.
huh?
Now, were the performances outside or was it inside?
Yes, it
and
was
you guys were just
outside.
up?
It was outside here in the garden in Riviera Beach.
Oh, okay. So did a lot of people still come out despite the weather? Was it still a good turnout?
There was a decent amount here, okay, regardless of the weather. And each and everybody enjoyed it. Nobody even concentrated on the weather. They're so busy enjoying the show. And then we had the choir that came out with the band and they performed.
What a great way to celebrate the arts in our community, though. You know, it's interesting.
See, Ron, somebody
Robert.
here would, right quick, somebody wanted to say something to you.
All right, come on.
Hi, Mr. C. Ron.
Well, hello. It's none other than her. Miss
had a
Spence,
good-
folks, you don't know. Miss Spence Miss Spence is the mom. She's the one who produced the first talent we had on America's Got Talent from the Palm Beaches, I think it was, Mr. Willie Spence. How are you, Miss
Yes.
Spence?
I am fine. I'm so excited. Everything went wonderful. It's good when it can go good when the leader is on a vacation or doing something else that he needs to do. The show can still go on. That means you got people that know what they're doing, that are running the show. And it was good. It was real good. They had the three Cheyenne and King Smooth. We got names for everybody. We got all three of them were really really good. And the dancers, the drum line, the drum beat, they set it off. They did it good. They were so good. So I am so blessed.
Amazing.
I'm so blessed to be a
And
part of this. And I feel
I'm being
very
told that along with the prizes that they won, they also going to get some tips and some counseling from some of the professionals like you.
well, if they want whatever I can provide for them, I'm willing to give them all I got.
And you know, C-Run, she sung too.
Oh,
I
really?
just did
What?
I did a little piece of something.
Okay.
Which one? The
What
wind
did you
beneath my
sing?
wing. You are the wind beneath my wings.
I ain't seen that tonight, but I did a little song that the girl sang. She sung, "You know my name. You know my name. You know my name. You know my name." I can't think of the rest of the words.
Now, John. Now,
All right.
John, you see why she and her son graced America on America's Got Talent.
Oh, absolutely. It was beautiful.
I'm
thank
grateful. I'm thankful.
No, thank you so much for all you do in the community, and thank you, and look forward to seeing you next month.
Okay, they're gonna be
Hopefully,
here.
I'll be there with you guys next month.
And we have made it known for all the winners who won this week. They need to be here for the week of July. For December. For the week of December. And they need to come back and sing more talent. So it's gonna be even better next month. So we miss you, Mrs. C-Ron.
That's all right. See you guys next month. Take care now.
All right.
Okay, so
All right.
You have it. It was a success, and I enjoyed every minute of it.
Hey, John, we need to do this more often. We need to leave town more often.
But yeah, okay. So I'm going to sign off. And
no, before you sign off, Robert. Before you sign off, you know, as we enter the holiday season, and Americans across the country look forward to spending time, if you will, with their family and loved ones. All over the world, service members who are deployed overseas and on duty over the holidays, often under stressful conditions. Many of them will not have that luxury to be home with their families. So I can remember vividly the thought of having to spend the holidays season far away from home, whether it was on the big deep blue or on foreign soil. But and while you do the best, John, to create a semblance of the real thing, it was the great R&B singer Marvin Gaye who puts it best when he said that there's nothing like the real thing, nothing like being home. Nonetheless, a one group of students have been doing their part to support the service members by just delivering a piece, if you will, a piece of home to them during the holidays. And last Sunday, Robert and I, Mr. Dodd and I, had just an awesome opportunity to experience a heartwarming initiative where students from all over South Palm Beach County spent 3 hours writing cards to military service members overseas, and they're going to be sent out this Christmas. Robert, what do you want to say about that?
You know, C-Ron, that was a beautiful experience to be in the room with all the youth, and they were filling, and you know, they filled out a lot of cards. You understand? And each and every one of them enjoyed it. You know, like our table, I wish we could have gotten the pictures up that we took of them filling out the cards, you know, and then handing them in, and with the smile on their face. You know,
well, you know,
that
John,
means overtime over the people overseas.
Yes.
Through their messages, though, each adorned with colorful drawings, decorations, and just heartfelt notes. Those were bound definitely will send smiles to the recipients. But Robert, tonight we have the organizer, one of the organizers with us. We have Margot, and welcome to the show, Margot.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Margot.
Hi.
Good. Great. So great to have you, Margot. Now, tell us about SA for USA. How did you get started, and what was the motivation to launch this group?
So I think like the way it really started, I had co-founded this like with one of my closest friends our sophomore year, and it was really just to like do a club at our school. But then it was to the point of like, what should we do? And I remember I had gone the previous year and written cards to an active military base overseas for service hours, and I realized how like even though it was like super simple, I could like take that idea and like you can bring it anywhere. So that's how we kind of like settled on that, how that would be our idea of a club. And we launched SA for USA in like September of 2022. We started off with 42 members and we grew to 200 members now. And our first meeting we ever did, we had about 50 people show up and we did over 150 cards. And then from there, the rest is history.
Wow.
Before we go on, John, before we go on, I'm getting some text from folks. Jeremiah, they're saying the show is not being streamed. Are we on Facebook and YouTube? Okay. So let's address that if it's not. So all right, go ahead, Brother John. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no, I mean, one of the questions I had is, how long have you guys been in existence? But you answered that. What are some of the projects that you guys have done?
So we started off as our main focus was just to write holiday cards for active military troops overseas, because that was the connection I had with one of our previous donors, which was Love Troop, which is based out in Jacksonville. And then after that, we had the opportunity to work with Honor Flight here and as well as Jacksonville, Florida. And then we did those. And then we also did a local veterans home in, I think, St. Augustine it was. And then we also got to write 100 like happy birthday cards to a veteran who was turning 100 years old too.
Oh, wow.
And then we currently are working with the VA hospital here in West Palm Beach. And what we do is we do like mini holiday campaigns for them. Like, for example, we just finished one for Thanksgiving, all like the 3rd and 4th graders like wrote out like on cutout leaves and like hand turkeys about like saying thank you, and then they're gonna decorate like the walls with those messages on the hospital in the hospital.
Yeah, no, that's amazing.
Now on Sunday, we, like Robert said, we had an awesome time. This is a great way to spend a Sunday afternoon, Margaret. And thank you so much for including us in that. Tell us about the Christmas card program.
So that's like our main thing, like SA for USA. A lot of people, when they hear that, they think of the Christmas campaign we do, because that's how we started off. And those are like usually our bigger goals we work to. And so the Christmas card campaign came from that idea when I experienced it my freshman year when I had gone to that service project. And I remember when I did it, there was a lot of people that had told me that like some of them don't even receive any letters from their families or friends, and just to think like, especially holidays revolves around family and they don't get anything from, like, I just thought like that was like a way of like they could get more joy, maybe, especially if it comes from someone random thanking them. Because like we believe at SA for USA that one more card is one more smile. So like every one more card we write will go to one more person. So that's like our main goal. And especially during the holidays, like I said, because it's so family oriented. And then the fact that like these people are away from their families and they might not get anything. So our first year we did about, our first goal was 1,000. We started off small. We did 1,500. And then our second year our goal was 2,500. And our goal was 2,000. We did 2,500. And then this year was 3,000 and we're already at 5,760 cards.
Wow. So, could you tell us a little bit about the process? Like what happens, after they write, the notes and the cards? What happens next?
So we usually have weekly meetings at school, but we'll also like do like our host every like our main event, which we had last Sunday. And so when those cards are written, we hope that that message gets spread across, and we usually get a lot more people joining after that. And like we also have people actually leave the event with extra cards to come to write and then bring them back to us. So we always keep getting cards, whether they're from like a meeting or an event. We'll always have cards coming in. Like I know I have this one volunteer, she's writing an extra 300 cards after leaving the event. So, and then after that, Jack is my VP. He helps me run this club. We usually take the cards afterwards. We proofread them all and we check them. And then if they're like missing a little, like we'll add like a couple drawings to fill it up or anything. And then we pack it up and we just send it off.
Interesting. Now, what you mentioned earlier that you do some other programs, but I remember last year you had me at the school for a program that you did for the vets. Tell us about that.
Oh, so that was the first student body immersion program that the school was able to produce, which was I partnered up with another club called Veterans Voices, which they do orals on veterans, and then they publish it to the Library of Congress. So they wanted SA for USA to help and organize it as well. And that
did you say the Library of Congress? Do you mean my stuff is in the Library of Congress?
The Library
that
of
important?
To what they said, I'm pretty sure that's what their mission is. They're a nonprofit organization, so they believe in publishing all these. And I've heard that they go to the Library of Congress. So my story, your story, Mr. C-Ron, is hopefully in there.
Who would want to hear my story? But anyway, Margot, I just got a message from someone here. He says, what happens once they write these letters? How do these cards, how do they get to the troops? Where do they go from here?
We work with Love Troop. So I send them off to Love Troop, and then Love Troop takes care of where they go because they have that information. So after that, I really don't know. All I just know is that they go towards active military bases overseas. And I remember our first year, they were able to tell us that it went to special forces. So.
Okay.
Margot, is there anything else that you would like to add about the program, or anything that you want our listeners to know about the work that you do?
I think it's just really how like a simple act can go really a long way, because it's like this club not only has like made hopefully an impact on these troops, but it's also made an impact like on our school community, because like we've been able to connect with so many people. Like I remember when I interviewed Mr. C-Ron last May when I did the immersion program at my school, that it's all about like building connections. And I just feel like these events really bring in a lot of people just to work towards the same goal, because it's like it doesn't matter where you come from. We all come from basically just having the values of like appreciating our servicemen and women, and I think like that goes a long way.
Thank you so much, Margot. Very professional. This is you're a great interviewer.
This is my first time.
Well.
Absolutely. She's doing an amazing
great job interviewing me a few months ago, last year, and now you're a great interviewee. All the best. We're always here to help you, support you however we can. And what's up next for you guys?
We'll probably work with our local veterans here. We'll probably do a honor flight, hopefully, and we'll also do like a card competition with our extra chapter that we have at another school, SJP for USA. So second semester, we really focus on our veterans, and our first semester, we focus on our active troops. So
you mentioned another troop. How many other groups you have? You mentioned another school. How many schools? How many chapters you have or affiliates?
Well, we have one official chapter at St. John Paul II Academy here in Boca, and then we also work with other schools. We work with Christ the King Academy in Atlanta, Georgia, St. Jude Catholic School here in Boca, and then we've also had cards from also like women's groups or like book writing clubs, kind of. So it really it can go anywhere. So we had 6 partnerships with. Our partnerships, when we say partnerships, it's like with you guys, anyone that's willing to help us out, we consider a partnership. But our first official established branch is at SJP for USA. So,
well, we want to be the second one since we couldn't be the first. We can still be the first. They're the first school. We're the first organization. There you go.
We'll always welcome anyone.
Now, Now, let me ask you this: for Valentine's Day's coming up, what about the Truth? They need love too.
Yeah, we can go anywhere with our cards. So for Valentine's Day, we did it first time this year. We did it with the VA hospital. We did little cutout hearts, and we had the lower school and the upper school do a bunch of them, and they were able to be displayed in the cardiac unit of the VA hospital. So that was really nice. So.
Well, I'm being told for those viewers, I'm being told that the YouTube should be up now, and the live streaming should be up. So refresh your systems, please. Margot, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It was a great time.
And great. All right, Brother John. So what's on tap for the weekend?
Man, I would be remiss. There is a turkey and food giveaway that I became aware about at St. Matthew. Now, this is down south now, so this is actually down in Miami, but it is a turkey and food giveaway tomorrow at St. Matthew's Missionary Baptist Church from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. And so this church is down in Miami, Florida, off of Northwest 24th Avenue. So they want to, for those and families in need that would like to get a turkey basket and start gathering items for Thanksgiving, there is going to be baskets available from 10 a.m. to 12 tomorrow morning. So,
and Margot, what are your plans for Thanksgiving?
I'll have to prepare some cards for the VA hospital for Thanksgiving, and just spending time with family and friends. So that'd be nice.
All right, that's all right. Well, you know what? You're preparing the cards for them. Are you going to be going up there to deliver it, or?
With the VA hospital, I have to laminate them first, so there's no bacteria transfers. Okay. And then I'll also be with Jack. We'll be doing our final count for the Christmas cards. So currently we're at 5,760. So we might have some more coming in.
You're humming it now?
Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go home. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go home. I hate to leave you, but I really must say, oh, good night, sweetheart. Good night.
And good night, folks. Good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are.
If you are just joining us, you are watching Community Conversations. We're harnessing the power of remote technology to engage the next generation with news that informs without fear and educates without bias. Tune in and stay connected to the world around you, right from the comfort of your home. Community Conversations, where the future of news is now.
Hey there, awesome viewers. Do you value what you're seeing? Here's your chance to make a difference. We need your help to keep Community Conversations on the air. Your support ensures that we continue bringing you the stories that matter the most. How you can help, you ask? You can use a one-time gift. Just $50 can make a huge impact. Or a monthly contribution. Only $5 a month keeps the rhythm alive. Every dollar counts and is greatly appreciated. Your contributions are tax deductible and go directly towards keeping our newscast vibrant and informative. Donate now. Visit our safe and convenient portal at www.kopmn.org. Again, that's www.kopmn.org. Let's keep the conversation going and the community strong.
Hi, I'm Hanika Willis from Anata Bay High School in Jamaica. We love you, Community Conversations.
What state do we live in? Georgia! What's the capital of Georgia? Georgia! No, but spell Georgia. Georgia. How many hours are in a day?
24 hours in a day.
What are compound words?
So, 2 words.
Let's get into my grammar.
What is a globe?
A globe is made of the earth.
How many continents do we have?
7 continents.
And how many oceans do we have?
5 oceans.
Spell black.
B-L-A-C-K, 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 and black. What's his name, Mo?
Spell mom.
M-O-M, Mom.
How many days are in a week?
7 days are in a week.
Where's the White House?
Washington, D.C.
How many sides does a square have?
4.
What is the...
Tonight's show is brought to you by none other than our superstar, Jeremiah. This talented cinematographer and engineer is a proud 10th grader at Dr. Juan Garcia High School in Lake Worth, Florida. Thank you so much, Jeremiah.
And let's not forget about the brains behind this production. Our illustrious producer, Dania Strawn, a hardworking 11th grader at Atlantic High School in Delray Beach, Florida. The multi-talented Dania plans to be a broadcast journalist in the future.
Before we wrap up, let's give some groovy shout-outs to our amazing Community Conversations classrooms. Mrs. Sink and her Orville Flyers at Another Chapter Academy in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma.
Miss Steph and her 6th grade Super Sidewinders at 29 Palms in 29 Palms, California.
And Miss Dive Chia and Stripes the Tigers at Oak Street in Falls Church, Virginia.
And a happy birthday to our fabulous students, teachers, and viewers who are celebrating this week. Keep shining bright and making our community proud. Stay tuned for more updates and celebrations right here on your favorite community TV show.
And that's a wrap for this week's episode of Community Conversations. Tune in next week for another exciting dose of news, showcasting the incredible things young people are doing both locally and globally. From all of us here, have a safe and fabulous weekend. See you next time.
Thank you for tuning in for another amazing rendition of Community Conversations. If you like what you saw tonight, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing with friends, families, and even acquaintances. Be sure to tune back next week for another amazing edition of Community Conversation.